showers and some thunderstorms on our live storm track radar, sponsored by Rural First. Good evening, forecaster Mark Spencer with Ohio News and Weather. Our line of showers and storms, we had some severe weather across northwestern Ohio with it a little earlier this afternoon. It is dying out, and it's dying out quickly. Why is that? Well, it's pretty much like it's hitting the wall, right? I'm trying to push it back. I'm just kidding. Okay, why is it? Not really any instability in the atmosphere across eastern Ohio. Yes, it was warm, but it was kind of on the dry side, and we just didn't have those dynamics in place here. So as it moves into that warmer area, it's pretty much just going to rain itself out, and that's what we're going to see. Here's a nice little line across southeastern Indiana that will affect some counties right there along the Ohio River in southwestern Ohio this evening. However, not really expecting too much in the way of severe weather as it does. It will be dissipating as it moves through. May see a warning or two here and there, but not expecting anything worse than some damaging winds off of that right now. We'll see additional showers develop overnight. Temperatures out there still pretty mild across southern Ohio. We're in the mid 80s, low to even a couple mid 80s there in northeastern and eastern Ohio. Back in the rain cool there, upper 60s to right around 70 or so. We'll see a little bit of recovery in the temperature department. Behind that rain, we'll have some warm air advect in overnight, and we can see that here on our forecast for tonight. These are lows, low 70s out there in spots, maybe an upper 60 here or there across northwestern Ohio. Your storm threat here this evening is pretty much done. Could see a shower or two develop overnight. However, that's going to be about it. We'll see some scattered showers redevelop overnight just about anywhere. Chances aren't super high, but we will see some rain from time to time overnight, especially across eastern Ohio closer to daybreak. On our forecast for your Tuesday, sponsored by Bravo Charlie Productions, we do have, again, that early shower or storm chance across eastern Ohio. Then we're going to see some sunshine, but then we're going to also see thunderstorms develop after about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and there's pretty much a chance for severe weather across a good majority of the state, generally of the western 2/3 of the state, if you will. Another hot and more humid day out there as well. That humidity will be a little bit more noticeable. We'll be in the upper 80s to around 90 or so across the state this afternoon. Our severe weather threat for Tuesday brings a slight risk to much of, again, kind of like the western 2/3 of Ohio, if you will. I know that's a terrible way to put it, but northeastern, northwestern, parts of central, west central, and southwestern Ohio, all under that slight risk. East of there, you are going to be under a marginal risk for severe weather. What are the threats? Well, we do have a threat for a few tornadoes. Some of the storms could also bring some large hail, up to about an inch, although that's not a huge threat. The biggest threat is going to be the damaging winds, generally 60 to 70 miles an hour. If you had to ask me, because I know someone's going to, where's the best tornado threat? It's generally going to be across northern Ohio here in this hatched area. That's the best tornado threat right now. It's not a huge threat at all, but it is something where we could see a few with some discrete cells that develop, especially early. These things are all going to basically transition and morph, if you will, and become more of a wind damage threat pretty quick. Some of those cells early on would be our large hail potential as well. But generally, north of Route 30 is where we could see the, if you will, better potential for tornadoes. But again, the threat, not very high. Definitely have a way to receive watches and warnings and anything like that. You can also download our free Ohio News and Weather app, and you'll get all those notifications via our interactive radar and much more. Timing on the severe weather, generally after 2 p.m. through about 11 p.m. After that, showers and storms will be diminishing across the area. So let's put it on our future radar here. Now, I know some of you have asked recently, can you put the date and time up there? I would love to put the date and time right there. I would absolutely love to. The only problem is the way we put this together, I can't do it. It would not work right. The good news, however, is that we have a brand new graphics package coming, and it's going to take care of that problem. We will have a date and time on any future radar or future anything that we do, including our current, I believe our current radar will also have that as well. Anyway, enough of me babbling. Let's put this into motion. Here's our early shower chance there this morning, and then that's going to push off. Here we are about 2 p.m. Things are going to start firing up. You can see some of these discrete cells, and they kind of start congealing into little line segments or multi-cell clusters. And then as we get into the night, Tuesday night, and the day on Wednesday, we will see showers. A few storms across southeastern Ohio will be non-severe. That's going to push out with a cold front that's going to pass through, that's passing through, and it's going to get a little cooler, folks. Unfortunately, Yeah, fortunately it's only for a couple days, but it's going to be a little chilly out there. Let's take a look at that. Temperatures, again, going kind of in the late Wednesday night, but here we are. Tomorrow afternoon, we'll actually hit 90 in a couple spots across southeastern Ohio, of course, and then our temperatures will be quite warm. And then watch from the north. Here comes the cooler air, just going to kind of start seeping in. There it is. And we do get kind of chilly up here in northern Ohio. Low 50s, maybe some upper 40s there. That's during the afternoon. That might be a little overdone, but we'll keep an eye on it. It will get chilly for a day or two here, and then we're going to, again, warm back up. 60s and 70s will return to the area. And right now, Memorial Day weekend is looking, on the temperature side, pleasant in the 70s, but on the precipitation side, wet. If you have outdoor plans for Memorial Day, or that weekend, I would certainly start considering some alternatives, especially Saturday and early Sunday. Monday right now is going to be a little hit and miss. We're still about a week away from that, so definitely stay tuned for the very latest on that. Of course, just a reminder, stay ahead of those storms tomorrow. Download our free Ohio News and Weather app, available on the Google Play Store and the Apple App Store today.